Grenada is a must-visit country, and after today's video, you'll see just why. I've been waiting so long to go to Grenada and learn about where I come from on my mom's side of the family because it's half of who I am that I never fully got to experience growing up. And after going and being left in awe, I knew that I had to share it with others. Along with the beautiful videos that I took while I was there, the three things that I'd love to share with you today are the geography of Grenada, a brief history about the country, and finally, the things that I loved seeing and doing while I was there. You may be wondering, where is Grenada? Well, let me show you. Grenada is a small island located in the very south of the Caribbean Sea, right here. This beautiful tropical island became known as the Island of Spice because despite its small size, it is still a top exporter of a variety of spices, including nutmeg, cocoa, and cinnamon, and many more, with the nutmeg being featured on the country's flag. When I was in Grenada, I was beyond impressed with how rich the agriculture was there. It's extremely colorful and vibrant throughout the entirety of the island, and we found both wildlife and an insane amount of plant life there. Just to give you an example, my cousin who lives there has a backyard garden full of so much stuff, it's unbelievable. There's pecan, strawberry, pepper, watermelon, pumpkin, coconut, breadfruit, cinnamon, nutmeg, apple, banana, sugarcane, arugula, tomato, mango, and many more, all grown right on the island. And not only are there plenty of blossoming fruit at every turn, but Grenada is filled with kind people all around that are willing to pick fruit off of trees for you. Now that you have a good picture of what Grenada looks like, let's take a brief look at the history. While I was on the island, I spotted decorations celebrating 50 years of Grenada, and it got me wondering, how did Grenada get to be the beautiful country that it is today? A brief 60 seconds of history takes us way back to the early 1000s, where it is estimated that native tribes from South America, known as the Arawak or Taino people, first inhabited the island. Then, in the early 1400s, another South American indigenous group known as the Caribs engaged in warfare and became the inhabitants of the island, which gave the island its first known indigenous name of Camerhon, which means Conception Island. Then the Spanish, like Christopher Columbus, quote-unquote, discovered the already indigenously populated island before a long war of colonization between the Spanish, the French, and the British. Fast forward to 1974, Grenada gained its independence with Eric Gary as the first prime minister and Maurice Bishop as an important political figure before a small military takeover, a little bit of US intervention, and now we celebrate 50 years of independence of this beautiful country. Finally, going back to the beauty of Grenada in my trip, while I did have family there, we also experienced the island as tourists, staying at the famous Grand Anse Beach, which is known for its beautiful views and warm waters. The weather in Grenada is perfect for tourism and a tropical escape. The currency used in Grenada is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, or EC, which is a little weaker than the US dollar. Of course, prices there reflect the currency being weaker, with food, souvenirs, and activities feeling cheaper. Despite all the fun things we did while we were in Grenada, the most memorable day for me was going to the beach, celebrating our shared family birthdays, and just having a wonderful time spending time with family. We also got to see cool things like starfish while we were there, and we played basketball and just had a great time. We also took a nice tour of the prestigious St. George's University. This campus is so beautiful that it made me wish that I had come here myself. You're surrounded with beautiful views in every direction you look. Lastly, on the personal side of Grenada, I was able to visit the homes where my mom and my grandmother grew up. The most impactful thing for me there wasn't the house itself, but a mango tree that my great-grandmother planted that still stands proud today after surviving the island's hurricanes. Grenada is a beautiful young country with so much to offer, from waking up to the most beautiful scenery, to exploring and living the island life around you, getting a taste of the island spice, and finally ending your day with a gorgeous sunset. It really is a must-visit country. For me, this trip was even more than those wonderful things. I got to connect with my family and learn more about my mother's culture, my culture, and in doing so, learn more about myself. I really am happy and proud to share Grenada with you, and I hope you're excited to learn more about this beautiful country. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below any questions you have about the country, and I will see you in the next video.